Hey guys, like, comment, subscribe. Just doing a quick NHL video. More news coming out in terms of players, I guess, not necessarily being a good fit with their team. Anthony DeAngelo slash Tony DeAngelo from the New York Rangers has been placed on waivers. I mean, play wise, talent wise, huge surprise move. The kid's only 25, first round draft pick in 2014, has a lot of value. I believe he had 53 points in 67 games last year or something as a defenseman. Great puck mover, has improved every year. And they were like, hey, man, we don't believe in what you were doing. So you're not on the team anymore.
Yeah, they just don't believe in his cause. With that being said, they clearly believed in him as a player. When it comes to talent wise, they just re-signed him this offseason to 2 more years.
Hmm.
He's got a pretty good contract right now. But I don't know if any other team's actually even going to pick him up. I think there's even a higher chance that he ends up just playing or ends up on a taxi squad or ends up not playing whatsoever this year. I don't know if his future in the Rangers organization is completely done right now. They didn't outright cut him. They waived him for now, and he's up for any other team to pick up. But his talent level definitely is worthy of his contract. But the attention that he's bringing right now, when it comes to his whole being a Trump supporter, I guess is what the ordeal is. That he actually deleted his Twitter account in protest. Um, this negative kind of media attention is not what any team wants to be a part of. So I don't know if he gets picked up by another team, which is really sad to say because talent wise, he's one of the better defensemen in the whole league, and he was one of the better ones on that team.
Yeah, definitely. And like you mentioned, obviously, a lot of it just comes from, I guess, the social issue slash his social views on all the matters going on, where he
Yeah.
didn't necessarily come out and speak directly, I guess, in support of the Capitol Hill issue. But like you said, he did delete his Twitter in protest of everything going on against the former president. And I believe he started on another platform called Parler, which he said was just kind of more free of speech. So
Uh,
yeah, that's what it comes down to, where he's not only the leading platforms, but he's taking it a step further and saying, kind of supporting something that isn't blocking out obviously certain other elements where who knows, maybe he's going rogue and he has another account that's saying a whole bunch of things that are promoting obviously the violent views that former President Trump was as well. So it's not a good look in that regard. But talent wise, yeah, who knows? Maybe there's someone out there who feels like they could tame him, they could get it done. Great defenseman, and if there is a team that does feel like they could get it done, they should make it. They should make a jump on it because even though you could probably get him relatively cheap in a trade, why give up a fourth round pick if you could just grab him off the waiver wire as is? So I
and
wouldn't be
that
shocked if he gets grabbed, but I also wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't. It's hard. Like, he's just so good, but nowadays, and especially so recent with like the recency bias of this issue that is going on, that's what hurts him. Maybe in 3 months, if this were to happen, it wouldn't be as bad, but because it's right now, it's even
right
worse.
now. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? It's what's going on right now in the United States. It's the most major news right now. And you know what? Maybe if he comes out and makes a statement, an apologetic statement, and just saying that these are my personal views. I don't believe anyone should follow me. I'm not going to put him out there as much as before, and it like just not so much completely saying his views are whack, but because everyone is entitled to their own opinions. But it's just more so the way of going about it, the way of just coming out publicly and going, maybe making a statement. Maybe you can repair a little bit of his status in the league, and maybe the Rangers or someone else kind of brings it back to the NHL level. Cause that's where he deserves to be. I don't think his NHL career is over, but he's definitely going to be on a pause for a little while unless he can come back and somehow win over media support again.
Yeah, definitely. It's hugely a matter of discipline where even if he clears, probably not going to play right away, but they eventually will likely need him back. It is crazy to think though, if I'm not mistaken, after Ryan Malone had his issue with cocaine, that he was playing in the NHL again. And I mean, pretty recently. I believe he was cut by the Lightning immediately, but I feel like he got another shot. So, I mean, if a guy like Anthony DeAngelo gets cut, and doesn't get a shot in the NHL based off views, it's a weird world nowadays where guys could potentially do drugs and whatever else comes out. I mean, we spoke about Eddie Belfour off air a couple of days ago, where he was arrested multiple times for drunk and negligence matters, and he was regularly still in the NHL. No one gave a shit about it. And a guy like Anthony DeAngelo goes out there, shares his views, and as good as he is,
Get
he's
shit on.
yeah. So it's a tough world out there for these athletes, man. You got to give it to him in that regard too.
It's very, very difficult. It's funny how you can, something like a drug problem is actually worse on a player's reputation, or even a minor assault is worse on a player's reputation. Like, it's not as bad on a player's reputation as of just going out there and being a Ken or being a Karen, going out there and airing your views. It's funny how actions are actually not considered as bad as words these days.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a good way to end it. But definitely hit the like button on the video. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back soon with some more content.